Good morning, campers. Rise and shine. It is about 5:45. I just got out of the gym. I thought I'd be saying that. That place is packed. Cars have been pulling in for like the last hour. I am moving the lights. There we go. Oh, when you have to hang something temporarily, or you don't want to put up something permanent, safety pins. Up here. If you've got a cloth roof, you can just poke it right through. So I don't hook it on, I leave it open, and this will hold, this part here will hold it up in the air, and I just gently push it through. I've been doing this for 1.5 years. No holes. The holes, because it's polyester, just go back together, and the safety pins are so small that, see if you can see my face better. I can't really like blast out light in the van. That's better over here for some reason. Okay. Gotta speak up a little louder. I'm a little gravelly this morning, looking a little raggedy too. Damn. And to the shithead who told me I look haggard, no kidding. You would too, if you had the amount of cancers I've been dealing with. So keep your stupid little comments to yourself. And it's very rude for a man to tell a woman she looks like shit. Okay? So have some fucking manners, because obviously your father or your mother never taught you. And that's a big thing, and I was relentless with that. With Richard's son. I taught him to open doors for women, pull out chairs. You know, yes ma'am, no ma'am. You see some woman struggling with a bag, ask her if you can help her. You know, no lady, I'll push your cart. I'll do this. And let me tell you, he is one of the most polite boys I know. I told him, I said, trust me, because your future mother-in-law will appreciate it immensely. He's a good boy, and that's probably one of the things I was probably proudest of. my achievement was teaching him the right way to treat women. You know, treat him bad. You don't like what she's wearing and all this. Everybody feels free to say whatever they want to people. There's no manners. Nobody thinks. Everybody just says whatever they feel like, and they think that's okay, you know? And then because you can always say you're sorry later. No. So, good boy. Now I got about 3 hours to waste here to go do what I got to do today. I have to get to UPS. I gotta get to pick up my tablet today. And then I'll probably have a nervous breakdown trying to figure out how to use this new thing. I figured a tablet's a tablet, and I really gotta find it. I don't know. Oh, I think I put it with the videos from the library. My head it's just itching because it's wet. I got a book on editing. It's for MacBook Pro, but I figure editing is editing. So I'm gonna see if I get a better pair of these so I can read. I'm having a tough time with very small print. And then we gotta go get Mouse's picture printed out at Walgreens. Then it's on to Walmart, and I'll make a couple of quick videos on my stops. And I'm waiting for the call back. I have to stop by the center today. I can videotape going in and out, but they told me I cannot videotape it once I come inside through the doors. The camera has to be turned off because of HIPAA rules. So I can videotape going in, coming out, but I cannot videotape anything inside. So when I get the DEXA scan done, I can videotape in the dressing room while I'm changing and stuff like that. And then usually I think I'm going to ask for the copy of the report that they're making out, because normally when I'm done with that scan, I can, oh shit, you might not be able to hear this, because I think the microphone is on the bottom and I've been covering that up, because I had to prop this up on something. Let's try that. I'm going to have to watch this before I put this up again. I had to use your stand. I ran out of cups. Alright, let's try that. Oh, that even looks better. Okay. And we're outside. Woo-hoo. In the parking lot. I think the sun's just about coming up now. So, let's see if I get my report. And we can share it. I didn't want to go back. I've been very scared because the last one was so bad. When the doctor did that scan, when we were done, told me to lay on the table, don't move. I was like, okay. She goes, just take a rest. I was like, yeah, on this big hard plastic, it's like concrete, like on this machine. Because it scans you. You lay down and the thing goes all the way around you like this, or like this. It's an open air. It's like a giant arm. Almost like a scanner at the checkout. Only it's a big arm. If you look it up, it's a bone density DEXA. It's called a DEXA scan. It's a bone density thing. And it just moves over you. Like a Star Trek thing. So when I had that done, she finished the test and left the room. She goes, I'll be 10 minutes. I said, okay. When she came back, there were 5 people with her. And I said, this is not going to be good. I said, one doctor did the test, and she comes back with 5 to explain the test. I was like, uh-oh. This ain't good. I said, you had to bring the Jackson 5 with you in here for backup? And the one kid leans and he says, yes, she did. And then they started explaining, and they had a lot of questions. Ow! Damn, I just pinched my leg. Okay. Yes, I'm up already. You missed it. You're late. Then they started explaining what was happening. And it also explained a lot. And that I didn't realize they were going after to see how bad the bones were, because my blood count, my platelet count was insane. And they couldn't figure out what kind of, in the beginning, I was in between lupus and leukemia, some kind of leukemia. And never thought in your whole life you'd be rooting for lupus instead of leukemia, right? But this particular kind, that's what turned my blood sticky, and why they were trying to figure out what was going on. There's not many things that causes your blood to be that sticky, and it's overproduction of bone marrow that's leaking out of the bones, because they look like Swiss cheese now, little spider webs. So I've not been looking this thing, Jesus. I've not been looking forward to going back again. It's been, I was only supposed to go through it once. They didn't want me going through it twice, but we have to. Too many things are getting strange, and he wants to know where we are, and that could possibly give me a better time frame. And at this point, I really don't want to know, but I have to go back for one more. And that machine makes me very sick, because I don't have enough body fat to protect me from the radiation of that machine. So, yeah, I'm going to be sick for a couple of days. So I have to prep and make sure I get everything I need so I don't, and a place, parking and moving the car is going to be a pain in the ass, having to move back and forth. But I only have a 6-minute ride from the park to where I kind of hang out. And then after that, where I'm sleeping is like another 4 minutes. So I'm roughly like 10, 15 minutes from the park. And that's my driving limit right now. I was talking with Stacy yesterday for a while on the phone. And when I hung up with her, I went to start the car. There was a big, giant storm. I got caught again. And I'm going right to UPS as the first stop to see if those radios are really there. Thank you, sweetie, for sending those. My phone is not picking up the weather alerts. I'm going to have to find some kind of better weather app. I tried using the ones that come with the phone, and they're not sending me my messages like the other app was. And I can't get it on this phone, and I don't know why. This phone is, it's different, and it just comes with different stuff on it. I can't explain it because I really don't understand it, why I can't get the same from one to the other. Now that phone's no longer working, so now I gotta check it. And I had the radio on, playing in the background on this phone, the cheapo one I bought, and they didn't say anything. They talk about all the tornadoes and stuff all over the place yesterday, but having the hiccups again. This is storm that came through yesterday. It was really bad. It hit us hard. It's like buckets of water were being thrown on the car. I put the car sideways when I parked in the space, so it just kind of washed over one side to the other. I didn't want the car getting hit head on with all that. I said, if I'm going to end up getting broken windows, I don't want a broken windshield. I'll take a broken side window. I can put a plastic bag on like everybody else down here. It's like nobody cares about the cars down here, which is a good thing. There's so many restrictions up north about your cars and things and getting stuff fixed and going through the emissions test and inspection. They practically were inspecting our cars every 6 months up there. And I'm like, what are we worried about? We got all the pollution between the Lincoln Tunnel and New York City. We're worried about what our cars are doing. That's nothing compared to what we're breathing in from all the factories in New York and being surrounded by airports and stuff. So, gotta be cleaning up the van a little bit. Gotta find something to wear. But I was gonna show what I had for dinner last night because they're quick and easy meals and they're really good. Minute rice. Comes already made. All you gotta do is heat everything up, so I don't have to worry about cooking rice for 3 hours. I buy the pre-made stuff. So I add that rice to whatever I'm eating. I had fried eggs and rice, I showed you yesterday. Then I add that to, if this is here, because I really have to start limiting how I was eating. Oh, of course I can't find it now. It's those little Dinty Moore stews. They have it. It looks like a little TV dinner. They're about this big. I'll take a picture when I find it later. And then I add to that a little bit. This is roughly about as much food as I'm able to eat, or supposed to be eating at one time, because my stomach's not digesting food the way it's supposed to, because my liver is not producing bile, and then without the bile, sometimes the pancreas gets overloaded, and then the food won't go down at all. I have chronic pancreatitis. It's like a cranky gallbladder kind of thing, or like an appendix. And everybody was getting that up by me. people who never had stomach problems in their life were popping Rolaids and drinking gallons of Maalox. The woman I wrote the plan with, Aunt, she was having awful pancreatitis problems. And they just thought it was, she's Italian. She eats a lot of spicy, she likes spicy sauces. Like, they put hot flakes in their sauce, But that wasn't it. It was something else, and they were having trouble figuring it out. Anyway, so the smaller meals I've been eating were better. Then I eat, instead of 3 big meals, I eat 6 small meals, which is better for the low blood sugar. So I kind of went back on the hypoglycemic diet, which seems to be the best for me. And it's not bad. I just have to find a way to replace the fruits. I bought a couple of bananas because I was craving them again. And I think that's why I wasn't feeling so good again last week. He keeps yelling at me, stop eating fresh fruit. So after the DEXA scan, I got to get my blood work done one more time. I see him next month. But I might bump that up a little bit so I can get that blood test done. And today is going to be a hot day. It's so steamy out right now. Oh, look, the sun came. It's almost up. Let's see. There goes the sun. Getting nice and bright out. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, I gotta work out a wet look hairdo here. Promised you raw. This is raw, right out of the shower. Surprise! So, okay, that's a quickie. Morning in the van. I gotta clean. And I was watching Lady Bug Out last night, catching up on I could catch up on watching all my videos, the people I like, the van life people I like watching. And she did a video about 5 things she wished she knew before she started the van life. And she says one thing you gotta deal with in living in the car is that cleaning every day, organizing, rearranging. She goes, it's never ending. She says, I actually clean more in the 6 feet of space than she did her whole house, and it was a 2-bedroom house. Because you move one thing and the place is a wreck. I got 50 million things in here, and I'm working on seeing if I can get there's so many huge houses down here, and these people go on vacation. There's a lot of house sitting jobs, especially down here. People don't want to leave their house unattended with the drug and the problems down here. People always rob. Once a month we would get hit at the trailer park. They just go through the screen room, smash in windows. One guy had plywood on it, boarded up his house. I guess because when he leaves for the summer, he's worried about the hurricanes, but besides that, the theft. So he boards up his house like we do for a hurricane when he leaves for a couple of months. And they brought crowbars, and they pried a sheet of plywood off the window in the back. He was at the end of the trailer park, up against a fence. And they went behind his house, pulled off the plywood that was covering his windows, and they were living in there. No one knew it for probably 3 to 4 months. That house was destroyed inside. Someone finally, they got loud one night. They must have been fighting because they ran out of drugs. There was stuff all over his house. But no he turned the electricity off. They were cooking with camping stoves and stuff inside his house, and they must have got scared and left because they left everything inside. Then someone saw them coming out the window or walking out from behind the house. They called the cops, and that's how we found out. There was months worth of garbage. They weren't even throwing the garbage out. It was just piled up. So started looking like my house on the way out, like dumping all the closets out. It's like they ransacked the whole guy's house, just looking for anything they could find. Stole his TVs, anything they could pawn and carry with them without being noticed too much. Um, so yeah, so people like someone sitting in their house, especially these big giant $500,000 houses over here on the river. So I'm gonna check out the house sitting situation, see how that works out, because I met a bunch of people in the gym, and they got people looking. They said that their friends are looking for a place, or they got a brother or a sister uh, who lost their house because of the hurricanes and stuff. I said, honey, I'm still looking. So we keep exchanging phone numbers with everybody in case somebody comes up with something. I said, if I find something I can't afford, I'll call you. If you find something cheaper than what you're looking for, could you give me a buzz? So it's been pretty nice. The gym's very nice. People in there are nice. It's a good crowd. Everybody kind of walks in and out. You get the, hey, what's up? Kind of wave. Everybody in the back, when someone comes in, everybody leans over past the wall to wave to everybody, and you get a little wave. But it's a nice place. I like it. Just took a 40-minute shower. Yeah. It was lovely. And there was nobody in there. All the girls were working out, so I was like, good, I got the whole bathroom to myself. And they got a private bathroom with a door on it. Shower, toilet, sink. It's lovely. It's really nice. And that's it. This one's running 20 minutes just babbling about crap. So I don't even know if I'm going to put this up. This is kind of stupid. But mornings in the van. Very exciting stuff here, people. Not very. There's not much exciting going on when you can't drive. And then this week, after I pick up this, tomorrow's Friday, what I might do is see what time, if that mechanic's open. Tomorrow he opens, I think, at 8 in the morning, and he's past the park. So what I can do is tomorrow go to the park, hang out, wait for him to open, and then go to him and get the bad news. I just wanted to wait till after I picked up Mouse. I didn't want any more shitty news before I got him. I just wanted to deal with this. And then deal with the car. And the only way for me to get the car started when it doesn't want to start is jiggling that negative battery cable. So hopefully it's something stupid. And I remember I gotta ask Stacy, I gotta text her again about the vacuum line. Thank you. Just saying her name made me remember the vacuum seal line. Somebody else has the same problem. They have the same car, only like a year older. And the car's is stalling out. Same exact problem. Because when you put the foot on the brake, it must slow down the air pressure coming through because you're not running the gas through to pump it through the engine. So I think she said it was the vacuum seal line. And I see that there's a hose on top of the engine coming out, which looked like it used to have tape on it and doesn't anymore. So someone may have taken it off, or it just melted off. I'm not sure. And it's leading right into the top of the sealed engine parts. I don't understand these engines. I really don't. I should really start watching some videos on how they work. I was trying to look up some books in the library, see if I could find some manuals for this car. I had one. I had a manual for every single car I've ever owned, except for this one. So I'm going to see if I can rent one from the library. Maybe I'll do that today because it's going to be 117 degrees. The real feel today. It's going to be like 97, but it's going to feel like 117. So as soon as I get everything done, I'm going zoop, right to the library. I just don't know which one I can to go to because they are packed. There's not an empty spot in the lots of any of the libraries. Woman told me there's a lot of children's programs going on. And as soon as all the kids go back to school, it should clear out. Now, they're going to go back to school August 10th. That's the hottest the beginning of the hottest week of the year, which is awful for these kids. I don't know why they just don't let them wait until September. Because all the way, even if they graduated in June, June is still cooler than it is in August. At least let them wait till September. Like, I don't understand that. I really don't. I don't get it. They're going to use more air conditioning to put him back in the school for the month of August than they are to leave him and go in September. But that's that. And that's Florida life. So I'll see you guys in a little while, and I'll throw up some videos as I'm going through the day. Now I can just videotape stuff and put it right up and go see my friend, and that's that. I'll see if I'm going to ask him if he would mind if we take a picture together, and I'll put our picture up. So I don't know if he's going to say yes. I'll ask him if we could take a selfie together. And that's that. Because everybody wants to thank the man who helped me do this. And, okay. I will see you guys later while I finish cleaning my messy 6 feet of space. Love you guys. See you in a little while. Next time you see me, I'll have the laptop. Yay. I can start editing videos. We can have some fun with this stuff. Okay, I have so many ideas of crazy stuff I wanted to do. Hopefully I can learn it and do it, okay? I'll see you in a little while. Okay, bye.